Hello, YouTube. Welcome to this guide for Wylder. Uh, this guide is meant for beginners who like to take it slow and have not yet finished the first Night Lord. About me, I am an average Souls player, but I like to get deep down into the systems to help me finish the game or to make it easier for me to play these kinds of games. So for this run, I'm going to have a few restrictions. I'm not gonna use any relic, and I'm going to only use Wylder's basic weapon. Plus, I'm not gonna do jails. I'm not gonna do the castle, and field bosses. I also avoid those. And I'm not gonna get any talismans because I might get something that's really good, and people don't usually get good talismans on their runs. Okay, now let's go. When you load in, note where you land, then just pick a closest camp, then move towards the direction of your choice. For this run, I'm going to go counterclockwise because there are many camps here, and I want to move towards this church. Here, the first camp. Look at all the items. For the items, we're looking for wild crabs and holy bees. For the weapons, we're looking for sources of damage negation. About 3 to 4 of those of physical and or fire. So we're gonna get that one, fire. So source. Then we move towards the grace for level 2. Clear this camp. Wylder's one-handed R1 is good for unarmored enemies and grouped up enemies. Okay. When enemies are grouped up, you can pull one to isolate them, and then move towards the others. In these types of camps, there are these chests. You can get stones or keys from here and do these camps. But we're not gonna do that here. Just to show that you don't need to do any of those to finish the game. So we're just going to go slowly and clear everything, almost everything. There are some enemies that are very hard to kill and are not worth the rules. But for these types of enemies, it's really easy. We're looking for chests like this, and Exalted Flesh is a good item. And this Troll Knight Sword as item discovery. We're just gonna hold onto that for now, but we're not really gonna use it. So improved charge attacks, damage negation at low HP. We're gonna get one of those. There's items here. Farming stone, Handness. Okay. And there's items here. Successive attacks negates damage. We want that. So, source of damage. We're gonna drop the buckler because we won't be using it. So I can actually pull this guy and just spam R1 with the handles. So you can stagger him out of most of his attacks. Usually 3 attacks before you back up is good. And make sure your health is above half always. So for here, we're just gonna grab the claymore. We don't really need it. I'll level up. And we want to... So the circle is closing in. We're just gonna skip here and just do this camp. Do most of the mobs of this camp. So press triangle and R1 to hand, or Y and right bumper for Xbox. Slowly, this is the boss. I threw out the ult because it's on cooldown and the circle is closing in. I want to avoid fighting inside of the circle for this run as much as possible. Just to show that you don't need to do any of those strats. So improve flask HP restoration. We didn't get any of the weapons because those weapons did not give any good passives. So we didn't full clear that camp. Okay, let's full clear it until the zone comes. I wanted to go inside of the zone, but let's, since there's a lot of time, I'm just clearing out what we can. Oops. So there are 3 chests inside of these underground ruins. You can get damage negation, successive attacks negates damage. So we're gonna leave the fire claimer down and use. For this run, our main weapon is going to be Wylder's basic weapon. That is what we're bringing to the Night Lord, to the last boss. So we move towards this. The forts have merchants and the camps have merchants. So we move towards this fort. For this merchant, we want to buy the smithing stone and look if there are powers that we want. So we want this, so 10k, 200, and that's it. And we want the rest items, so we upgrade Wylder's weapon. Oh wait, this camp is... Since this camp is inside of the circle, or half inside of the circle, I'm not gonna do this camp right now. And instead, I'm going to move towards this hole. There are field bosses like this. We won't be doing them in a run because most of the field bosses, some of are really hard for new players. And for example, this one is easy, but not everyone will get that spawn, so I rather not do them to make a good run for the guide. For this mine, we're looking for is either a soldier, a troll, or a pumpkin head. Oh wait, wrong way. And they will drop a sure smithing stone +2 or smithing stone 2 to get our weapon to +2. Oh, shit. So the guy should be here, and he fell down. For these shielded enemies, knights, you can just spam our R1s like 3 times or 4 times, and they will stagger. Just be careful of their stamina. So there's the smithing stone, and we get out of here. These mobs aren't worth killing, and we go back to where we came from. These mobs aren't worth killing because they are strong against our damage type, and they don't give lots of runes, plus they take a lot of time to kill. So we're going towards this. Wait, never mind. So there's a lot of time to like farm this camp and go with the circle, but I'm not gonna do that, just to show that it's okay to take things slow. Or so we picked up a gold pickled foul foot. This is very good to increase your soul or your rune acquisition when you kill a boss, because it will give you more runes. So we're looking for either crabs or crab. Improved item discovery. So I'm just gonna drop the fire negation for now. So our priority is always so we're going to the church, then to the zone. If you have time, you can kill the small enemies that are one hit or really easy to kill. Ignoring all the field bosses for now. This is a camp. It's an item. Inside the church, get the flask. These red flowers heal you for a bit. You can use them. These stones gives 3 spirits that will follow you, and hit the nearest opponent. So for now, what we want to we want to replace this one with taking attacks negates damage, and this one also. For bigger enemies, two-handed sword will stagger them. Then wait for whoever the one is going to be aggressive at you. Because the AI in this usually goes either one at a time or two at a time that will aggro to you. But if you get close enough to most of them, all of them will attack you. That's the secret to fighting multiple enemies. For this boss, we want to ult and focus down Swordmaster first with our two-handed stagger attacks. 1, 2, 3. Got grabbed, but that's fine. Heal. 1, 3, 4. Okay, I died. I'm not really dodging much. I'm just running towards the enemies and trading. Pressing R1s. Could be cleaner, but it's okay. So for this, we're gonna go with Violent Deluge of Stars, Star Rain while walking, and level up. And we resume our farming. Can actually run while the rain is active here. But we're gonna move towards this camp, this, and then the church. Let's continue our cycle. Unless we get booted out of by the circle. So we see the merchant here, and we can use our smithing stone to open these boxes. Use the ult to farm. So we're not getting this because we don't want to use colossal weapon. Plus, it's the secondary stat. We don't want that. That's likely to be targeted. Rivers of Blood is a good weapon to use, but we're not gonna use that. So we want to buy the small pouch and the windmill race. We also want the improved power when two-handing. Reduce that. So for the trolls, you can stagger them if you hit them with 2 charge attacks in the foot. When they stand up, careful, but okay. The Greatsword's charge attacks deal lots of poise damage, and this is actually one strategy because charge attacks are we're gonna get into stance breaking. Charge attacks are good versus bosses, and the charge attacks affixes from the weapons, the excess stat is very common. For the shield guys, we want to be two-handing and staggering them. Continuous HP recovery. That's good, but I can actually hold on to that shield, but I don't really want to confuse people. So HP restoration with attacks, that's good, because even if you're two-handing, you can put it in your offhand and the effect will still be there. So you just want to open up the chest and grab stuff. So there's a group of enemies. We can tap our ult for faster clear. If you tap ult on Wylder, part of the cooldown gets refunded, so it's very easy to get that cooldown back. For this, it has 2 enemies. You can just hook one, and so improved damage negation at full HP. That's good. We can use one of those, and we're just looking for damage negation when you take damage right now. So there are no more chests in this camp. Okay. And we move on to the next one. Reminder that there might be loot here, and there's no loot. When you loot an item, your weapon will release from being two-handed or one-handed. I hope I don't get caught in that bubble. Don't really want an effect, because those won't show up unless you beat the game for the first time. And we're farming the archers. These are one of the better ones to farm. If you get the jellyfish camp, it's really hard to kill the boss. Takes a lot of time. Oh wait, I thought that was the other boss, but we're just gonna ignore that rain for now. Those spawn in a couple of bosses and are really good to do. So this never mind. It's the same as what we have. So we're just going to go up and check the chest, and then kill the boss, and then get out of here. Taking damage boosts damage negation, so we're close to our build. This boss is easy. Just hold your ult and easily take one of them, and then you can hook them and stagger them. I would like to avoid this situation, but we're gonna get increased physical power, then level up to build this church. This grace, I mean. So since we're avoiding the castle, the next camp we can get is this one, magic camp. And we failed to grab a couple of churches. I think we only have one. That's fine. So what we're aiming for is at least level 10 for the last boss, or level 9. Level 9 is good. And more of this stuff. Again, we're clearing these guys. Just hook the ones from far. Kill them. Open the chest. For these forts or magic forts, you can get more blood traps. Okay. Storm of red lightning while walking. Okay. We're gonna aim for this guy first. So it's one shot. And use charge attacks for the bosses that we cannot stop. Improve attack power when two-handing. What we want. We remove the... So we have 2 offensive traits and 3 defensive traits. We want to get damage negation, more damage negation at taking damage too. We want to upgrade this or get another one. So by getting that thing that I just got here at this table, it will show the positions of these beetle guys that drop sure talisman. So you can get more talismans from those. So I just tap gold to take care of group of mobs. Here is where you use the stone sword key if you have one. I'm going to go for this church and this camp here. Right now, we're just looking for a specific affix, so we're just opening up chests and clearing up mobs. Fine. So we're getting the chest, the flask. Since we have time, we can do this camp. Even if we don't do the boss, we can do... You can see the springs in the map. We can clear out the chests and the small mobs. Like this. Checking the map. Oh, it's these guys. So take care if you're clearing the a camp. Take care not to take a lot of damage here, because there won't be a grace. Let's take the warming stone. So the zone is here. We're not gonna continue this. We could have killed the boss, honestly, but I didn't want to put that kind of pressure into this run. So we're just waiting here for the boss. Okay, right now we're gonna use one of each buff. One flesh, one crab, and a warming stone. After the boss, when the boss spawns, after you clear out the mobs. Oh, this is the bad one. So take this out first. This guy. Kill you. Rock my passive. Because I was lazy to heal. I'm going to do what I just did. So we can wait here. Other mobs. Like that. Just go slow. No need to rush. And this one. Now that this guy is the only one left, use the flesh and the crab. For the 3 sentinel, don't panic because the other guys aren't really that aggressive. So you just want to dodge. There's only one move that when he makes them attack. Oh wait. I died. I panic rolled. So like that. When you move near them, they will attack. Just ult, charge attack. This is the move that they will charge towards you. Just dodge them and then dodge that. Then they will return to you. When he does this move, he's healing, just do charge attacks to stagger him out of it. That's hold R2 for the heavy charge attack. And just wait, roll, and then do 1 R1. So wait, roll, do 1 R1, get hit, it's okay. And just heal. Again. I could have killed him there, but I wanted to play it safe. So right now, we're just waiting for which one of these will be aggressive towards you. So these dudes can be staggered. Just spam your R1s and they will drop. Post them. So just wait for him, stagger him out, spam your R1s. Okay, what we have? We will get improved physical attack power instead of max HP. So for now, we're gonna buy this Wending Grace, give us one more revive, giving us a total of 2 revives for this fight. We're buying one. Wait, never mind. We're just leveling up. And then for our leftovers, we can buy whatever we have least of. So for now, it's Exalted Flesh. Then a boiled crab. So you can track your buffs in the upper left, beside your Estus flask charges when you use your items to buff up. So comes out, use grab, dodge, and then attack once towards, and dodge, just dodge, and then attack. I'll try to attack as much as possible right now, and just stand near him towards him when you don't have enough stamina. So you're just looking towards your stamina bar and just want to make it just half. Here, it's like the 3 Sentinel fight. They're not really aggressive, but the main one roars, then the others will come towards you. Just move away from them so that you're only fighting one. But if you have ult like this, you can like group them together and then use your ult. And then for more damage. And then just run away. Run away and just run away. Doesn't matter. Roar it again, so they will be aggressive. Okay, turning back. Use your buffs again. Then go towards him. If you have enough stamina, just spam your R1s. Waiting for stamina, dodge, then R1s. Proc my cheap death passive, I got hit by that, but it doesn't matter. Just roll, and I'm trading and just R1, not really dodging. Can dodge that easily. Circle left. So since we're spamming R1 and just trading, we're building up stagger. That's it. It's really easy once you have good passives on your weapons. And now for the relic setups. So And now for the relics that you want as Wylder. So what you want is physical damage up, physical attack up +2 preferably, but I don't think +2 will show up if you don't beat enough bosses. So physical attack up +1 or physical attack up is enough. Greatsword attack power is very good. Can get this early, I believe. But there are really strong relics that you can get after beating the game or beating the 8th Night Lord, I believe, or the 5th one. Partial HP restoration upon post damage attacks gives you a red bar above when you get hit that you can restore by hitting enemies uh, for a short while after. And where is that? Here we have physical attack up +2, and we're looking for things that, like, you have stone sword keys and rune acquisition. There's a good one that's given to you by default when you finish the game, when you kill the 8th Night Lord. And there's another one. When you get hit, you gain attack power that's really high. Taking attacks improves attack power here. These are the ones you want. For the stats, we don't really want any of the stats because, to be honest, they're really bad. The strength, vigor, intelligence, etc. will generally not give you a lot. And for the other utility stuff, you can also get, for example, this one is a good one. Starting armament deals fire damage against bosses that are weak to fire. If you're planning to go, planning to use your starting armament for the final boss. Anyway, that's it. I think. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.